Instead of paying the full amount for the Propfirm account and blowing that up within few days or few weeks, how about paying just a little portion of that total fees and take all the benefits of the funded account? Not the challenge account, I'm talking about the funded account in which you can take the withdrawal from the first day itself. Namaskar all traders and welcome. If you guys remember, there was a Propfirm called BlueFX which got shut down due to some FCA issue. Since we were their support team out here in India and controlling their payout and other related queries for the Indian traders. After the shutdown, many of our clients started asking if there is any Propfirm which is similar to BlueFX, because the clients who have used that program, they know how beneficial it is, how good it is for the traders. However, the waiting is over now, and the Propfirm that I'm going to introduce today is very similar to BlueFX. In fact, they are better than the BlueFX, better version of the BlueFX. And as you must have seen in the thumbnail, the Propfirm is FUNDEDSQUAD, and make sure to stay till end of this video. They have given us some accounts to do the giveaway in this video. Let's first quickly look into the programs. The programs that they are offering is 1-step, 2-step and instant funding. I'll just warn you guys that their 1-step and 2-step won't be a great choice for you. It's just my personal review out here. I'll let you know like why it is so. However, their instant funding model, which is something very great program out here, and which is something very unique program out here in this Propfirm industry. Now let's look at the 1-step challenge program. In this, you will have to pass the challenge in 1 step. 1 step will be there. Once you pass the challenge, you will receive a funded account. The profit target for that challenge will be 6%, and the trading period is unlimited days. No minimum trading days, no maximum trading days, and the maximum daily loss is 4% out here, and the maximum overall loss is 6%, and it is trailing type of loss out here. Now it will trail along with the equity. In other Propfirms, there what you will find, it trails along with the close profit that you make in your account, but out here this trailing is, it will trail along with the positive equity that you make in your account. Now it all depends like whether you like it or not, but this is the thing out here. This is the 6% is the trailing drawdown. It will trail until it reaches to the initial balance. Now the profit to drawdown ratio, if we just check out here, 6:10, it comes around 1:1.66. Now this is something like kind of in the higher range, so that means the challenge will be tough, and considering the trailing drawdown as well, they have given out here, so challenge is going to be kind of very tough out here. This 1-step challenge especially. The leverage that you can get out here is 1:30. That is the leverage, that is the maximum leverage that you can get on the Forex, and in other instruments that they are offering, the leverage is less out there. Now once you pass the challenge, you get the simulated funded account, in which your risk parameter like maximum loss, maximum daily loss and leverage will be same. However, in funded stage, you will have a 3 minimum trading days requirement, and in order to be count as a minimum trading day, that trading day, you must make at least 0.5% profit in that day. If you make a 0.5% profit, then only that will be counted as minimum trading days. So that like that you need a 3 days, and there will be no profit target of course in the funded stage, and the profit share on the funded stage will be 85 to 90%, which can be requested on a bi-weekly basis. And as you can see on the screen, these are the available account size and fees that you will have to pay. It will be refunded when you are getting your third payout, not the first payout. Third payout, on third payout you will get your fees refunded. If you see, the fees are very competitive compared to other Propfirms. In fact, they are cheaper, like in case of 1-step challenge, they are cheaper than other Propfirms, so that's a good thing out here. Now let's move to the next type of funding program that they are offering out here is 2-step challenge program, which is kind of very common type of challenge program that you can find in many other Propfirms, in which you have to pass the challenge in 2 steps, which you will be in. After that, like if you pass the challenge, you will get a simulated funded account out here as well. Now let's look at the target. The target is kind of very less. In step 1, if you see, the target is just 6% is the profit target out here. However, in step 2 as well, the profit target is 6%. Now they have not changed it, so like 6% is the target is there. Now maximum daily loss is 4%, and the maximum overall loss is 8%. Now it is same for all the stages, and profit target is same as well. Now just understand, same type of challenge you are passing, you have to pass 2 times out here. There is no less target or high target like that in most of the Propfirms. In like next step, in second step, you get a lower target. But however, in this Propfirm, it is not like that. It's both the challenge are very same. However, the target is quite less out here. 6% only the target is there in the step 1, which is kind of unique out here. Now leverage that you will get out here is 1:30, and payout cycle is bi-weekly. You will get in your funded stage, the payout cycle will be bi-weekly, and the profit share will be 85 to 90%. Now the fees, these are the available account size, and these are the fees which will be refunded with your first with your third payout. So as you can see, fees are also like kind of little bit higher. However, you can, they are kind of, since they have recently launched, so they are offering a lot of discounts and all, which you can find it out on the description. Now if you see out here, since they are offering the less target out here, what we will do, I'll just try to find out what is the profit to drawdown ratio that they are offering out here. Now if you see, 8% is the maximum loss that they are offering in all their programs, and 6 plus 6, 12% you have to achieve. That means the ratio is coming around 1:1.5. So this is something like kind of industry standards out here. It's not higher than industry standards, or not lower than industry standards. So like, just understand the challenge is going to be like similar to other Propfirms. It won't be the very easy, won't be very tough as well. It will be like kind of medium. Now trailing drawdown, they have a trailing drawdown, that is something out here. Now maximum overall loss, this is something like, I think like they will, hopefully like they will bring an update on this in future. Now maximum overall loss, even in the 2-step challenge as well, their maximum overall loss, maximum loss keeps on trailing until it reached to initial balance. So that is something like very like big disadvantage out here. Hopefully they will bring up the update on this. So their maximum loss will trail even in 2-step as well. Now these are the fees that you have seen on the screen, and these are the refundable fees that you can get with your third payout. Now let's look at the last type of funding program, which is instant funding, and this is one of the best instant funding that you can find in the industry. You don't have to pass any challenge. You directly receive a simulated funded account. You can get this account in 2 ways. There is 2 ways to get this account. First is you can pay the full amount at once, or second option is you can buy it on a monthly subscription basis. Now you can just rent the account like that. Now you have 2 accounts available out here, $25,000 and $50,000, and depending on the account size, the fees you can check on the screen. So that is the fees. Like, let's just say for example, in case if you are getting a $25,000 account, you will need to pay $249 monthly on a monthly basis, or you can buy at a one time, that is $1,100 approximately. So $249 monthly that you will need to pay. Now the trading period out here, let's look at the funding programs out here. What is the conditions out here? Now the trading period is, of course, it's unlimited. Like depends on like what kind of, like how you got that account. If you have got that as a one-time fee, then of course it will be unlimited. However, in case if you are getting it by a monthly subscription, then it will be valid for only 30 days, 1 month only. So minimum trading days, if you see, you need to have a minimum trading days of 5 days out here. Now this 5 days, it will be only counted if you have made at least 0.5% profit in that day. So that is the that will be counted as a trading day. So like that, you need a 5 trading days in order to request for the payout. Now maximum daily loss is 3% out here, and the maximum overall loss is 6% out here. Now this 6%, this maximum loss is kind of smart drawdown, a smart type of drawdown, which you must have seen in the instant funding Propfirm. So a smart type of drawdown is out here, which is kind of like better than the trailing type of drawdown for the traders. Like it's better for the traders actually, like a smart type of drawdown than compared to trailing drawdown. Now profit withdrawal threshold that they have, just understand this is the profit target, the withdrawal target, that is the minimum withdrawal target, that is 5% you have to at least make. So once if you make, you can request anytime you want. Payout is on demand. Now the profit split you can receive is up to 60% to 100%. So it depends on how you scale your account. If you scale your account, your profit split will get increased. Now leverage will be 1:10 out here. Leverage is kind of quite less. It's very common, like in instant funding you get a low leverage, especially when it comes to monthly subscription. It becomes quite risky for them in case if they give the high leverage out here. So let's try to understand what is a smart drawdown out here. Now smart drawdown is this type of drawdown is better than the trailing type of drawdown. Your maximum loss will trail until you make a 3% of profit in your account. Okay, once you make 3% of profit, your maximum loss will remain locked at -3% throughout your trading period, and it will act as a fixed type of drawdown after that. So that's the thing on there. So for example, just to make you understand out here, let's take an example of 25k account. You have a 25k account. Initially your maximum loss will be at 25 -6% down, right? That is $23,500. At $23,500 your maximum stop out level will be there, and the profit target, say for example, just let's take an example. You started to trade and you made some profit of 2%, that is $500. In this case your maximum loss will also be trailed by $500 from the down. So like that, now your maximum loss level will be at 24,000. Again, say for example, you made another trade and you made a 1% of profit. You are in that is $250. Now total profit you have made, before you made $500 and now you made $250. Now total profit is 3%, right? Now in this case your maximum loss level comes to 23,500 plus 500 once you met, and 250 you met once, so it comes to 24,250. Now this is something where your maximum loss level remains fixed, gets locked out there and act as a fixed type of drawdown. Now it will not trail no matter how much you make the profit in your account. Now that's the thing, that's the smart type of drawdown. You can just go and check on the frequently asked question as well. You will come to know, you will come to understand in a better way. Now let's try to understand setup fee is to maximum loss in this. Whenever it comes to instant funding, it's very important that you check with this ratio, because there are many prop firms which says that they are offering you an instant funding account, but what happens, whatever the fees that you are paying, they are allowing you to lose near around that amount only. However, in this Propfirm, if you see, since you are paying a monthly subscription, so it's quite less, and you get lot to lose compared to what fees that you have paid. Now let's take an example. You got a 25k account and the monthly subscription fee is $249 only. Now you are getting a 6% as a maximum loss, that is 6% of 25k is $1,500, right? Now if you just divide or take out the ratio of this, it comes around 6.02. Now this means they are allowing you to lose six times the fees that you have paid. So that's the great thing out here. This is something very extraordinary out here. This is something which is beneficial, in case if you are getting monthly account, because instead of paying the full amount and blowing within few days, just pay a little and get benefits of the entire month. If it works, you can just take out the payout and pay it again from the profit that you have made from the same account. So I think from the risk management perspective as well, it's a very great program to get a monthly subscription account. However, in case if you want to pay the full amount, that option as well, it is available in this Propfirm. Now let's look into the scaling plan of this instant funding, which is it's kind of nice, but at the same time not nice as well. Just let's look at that. Now if you make a 10% of profit, they are going to double your account size, but there is a catch out here. What is the catch? The catch is you have to maintain that 10%, and you cannot withdraw that profit if you want to scale your account. So that is something for me personally, I don't like this kind of scaling in which you have to forfeit your profit. So say for example, you have a 25k account, you made a 10% of profit, bringing your balance to $27,500. Now when scaled, they will scale your account double your account size, right? 25,000 into 2, that is 50,000, and whatever the profit that you have made, that is 2,500. So 2,500 will be added, and 750 they will give from the smart drawdown. If you remember, I was talking about smart drawdown. When I was talking about smart drawdown, -3% was there. So that 3% will be added out here from your initial balance, 3% of your initial balance that you have started. So that is the $750. So that's how they are going to add, and your total balance will be 53,250. So that will be there. So at this, your maximum at this time, once your account gets scaled up, your maximum stop out level will be at 50k. You cannot lose, you cannot bring your equity lower than 50k. So that is the thing out here. It won't trail, but that will be in your starting balance. Your maximum loss level will be there, and you will have the maximum loss limit of 3250. So that's the thing out here. Now profit scaling can be done. So that's how scaling is done in their account, in this instant funding account. Profit scaling can be also be done, as I've shown you in the screen, that like they scale your profit from 60% all the way up to 100%. So they scale your account, scale your profit split once you receive a 100k account. Now in 100k account, once you are after 100k account, like stage wise they scale. So after 100k account, they will scale your profit split as well by 10% on each stage. And on during when you get the $1 million account, at that time your profit share will be 100%. So that's how they are going to scale your account. Personally for me, I don't like this kind of scaling. I'll just show you a simple calculation. Instead of scaling, what you can do, you can get the multiple accounts, because they allow you to get the multiple accounts up to $400,000. You can get the account. So for example, let's just take an example of the same account, that is 25k account. You made a 10% of profit in a 25k, that is $2,500, right? And out of that $2,500, you will get a 60%, that is $1,500. By using this, you can get 3 times, you can get the 50k account 3 times. So that's the thing, like that's the logic. Like it's my own like personal review. Like you can just check if it works for you or not. Now there can be a question that, say for example, like say for example, you have made some profit in your account, but your subscription is getting over. So what will happen in that case? So there can be 2 cases when your subscription is getting over. At that time, like one case can be you have some profit in your account, and second case can be you are in a drawdown. Okay, now the first case, that is if you have the profit in your account, your profit will remain there in the account. Once you like renew your subscription, your profit will be there. In your second subscription as well, your profit will be there. If you have a $52,000 $2,000 profit, then $2,000 will be there. You will start with the 52,000 only. However, in second case, what will happen in case if you are in drawdown? So for example, you have a 48,000 account, $48,000, like you have made a loss in your previous subscription, and you again subscribe. Then what they will do, they will reset your account to 50,000. So that's the great thing out here. That's kind of very, very good for the traders, because even if you have a drawdown in your account, if you subscribe that account, they are going to reset your entire balance. And in case if you are in a profit, they are not going to remove that profit, they are going to keep the profit. So that's the thing. Anyways, let's check out the description. Currently they are running a 35% off and BOGO deal, that is buy one get one free. Like you can get a 35% off as well as BOGO deal. So that's the thing. Like make sure to check out the description. I'll leave that in the description, whatever the latest promotion is. Now let's look into some important points to remember. First is like payout platform is Rise. They give the payout using the Rise platform, from which you can take the payout via bank transfer or any other method, or via crypto method. Okay, second number of point out here is trading platform that they use is Match Trader and Trade Locker that you can get, and there is no commission on commodities, indices and crypto. However, there is a commission of $5 in case of Forex and metals. In case if you want to check with a spread of this Propfirm, then you can go ahead and log in this account and check with the spreads and all, whatever in fact the instruments as well, whatever you want to check, you can check by logging in this trial account. Now third number of point is news trading is allowed in the challenge stage, but in the funded stage there is a time limit, that is like 4 minutes before and 4 minutes after the news. So that is the 8-minute time frame that they have, in which you cannot open or close the news during your funded stage. So either it be a instant funding account, or either it be a funded account that you got from the challenge account. So like in that, news trading is not allowed in the funded account. Now fourth number of point is over weekend is allowed. Over weekend is allowed during your like in your challenge account, or in your if you got the funded account from the challenge stage. So that's allowed in the over weekend. At the over weekend is allowed. However, in case of instant funding, if you are getting an instant account, over weekend is not allowed. So make sure to keep this in mind in case if you are getting an instant funding account, then over weekend is not allowed in that program. Now fifth number of point is 2 minutes of minimum time trade duration is there. In case if you are opening a trade, you cannot just open and close, you have to keep the trade for at least 2 minutes, then only it will be considered as trade. So sixth number of point out here is lot size rule. They have the lot size rule as well. In case of instant funding account, there is no lot size rule in case of challenge accounts. However, in case of instant funding accounts, in case if you have a 25k account, you can open a maximum of 2 lots per trade. So it's not the total trade, it's the maximum. Just you in one trade you can only open 2 lots. In case of 50k account, in one trade you can open the maximum of 4 lots. It's not the total lots that are, again I'm saying. So for example, if you have a 25k account, you have already opened 2 lots in a Euro USD pair, you can again open another trade of 2 lots in other pair. You cannot open in the Euro USD, but you can open in other pair that again 2 lot. So that's the thing out here. This is the lot restriction that is out here. Lot restriction is only for one pair at one time. So in conclusion, this is a very new Propfirm. 2 months, only 2 months they are in the industry. However, they came up with a very solid funding program. Since we have worked with the Blue FX, and I can definitely say how stable such funding program is. Since they are new, they will surely try to build up their reputation. So I don't think there will be any chance of making excuse in payouts. And the CEO as well, he is a very well-known person in this Propfirm industry. You can find him in various YouTube channels. Anyways, let's look at the condition for participating on giveaway. That is, the first condition is join our Telegram group that you can find in the description, and second is subscribe, like and comment on this video. Alright, today this is it about the Funded Squads. Make sure to check out the description for our special link and latest promotion. Johnson FX closing the review on Funded Squad. Thank you.